Dejan got the sauce, boy.
Yeah, I got the sauce, did you pick it up? If it dropped my heart, would you lift it up? If I cooked it up, would you eat it up? If I planted flowers, would you pick them up? If I say yeah, but don't level up. Would you ever lie or cheat? Threaten to leave, question she asked me. If I went broke, would you leave me out in the cold? Where it snows, can't find no love. But I know that that's how it goes. That's how it goes. The true color show. The true color show.
Forget the songs, we pick it up. Life not bad, I'ma fix it up. You know my chick, don't mix it up.
Oh wait, what? Yo, what's up guys? It's SRK Jarvis, and I'm back with another video. It's a bit of a different setup today, but my boy Albany commented on one of my videos saying I should do SnD tips and tricks video, and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a pretty dang good idea, especially since COD Champs is coming up, and I know everyone's gonna be sweating for that, and I know they want all the tips and the stuff that would help them out for it. So yeah, we're just gonna be getting into it, keeping this intro short. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of it, and see ya. This is really like my fourth time recording this, so hopefully I can get it right this time. So starting it off, we're gonna be talking about positioning, because like positioning probably has to be one of the most important aspects to SnD specifically, because like for respawns you can be more nonchalant about it. You can kind of go about your own thing, but for SnD you got one life, so you got to make sure you're properly placed so you don't get shot in the back and just die like that. And as you saw right there, you can get easy picks if you get to your position first. And it's all about choosing the right gunfights. Now that's a bad example if we can rewind that and pause it, because like a logical person or more like in a good situation you'd fight the guy that's like head on shooting right at you, but like, that's when like people get pressured, like how I did, and I didn't really think straight and I shot the guy to my left. And that here, let me branch off real quick. That kind of brings me to working under pressure, because a lot of people like they get pretty pressured, and like it kind of messes them up, because I know it can get pretty pressuring in SnD when you're in like a 1v3 gunfight and like you got the whole squad watching you, and like that's when people like kind of fall off. And that's kind of where you got to pull through. And to help kind of ease that stress or pressure, it'd be like knowing your gun's ability and like your gun and just gun confidence and stuff, like knowing how to use your weapon. And here, let me just make this another tip. Like this is pretty much another tip, so this is my next tip. And knowing how to use your gun, because like in the gameplay you're watching, I'm using an AK, and it's really not gonna outgun many guns like face to face. And that's the thing about SnD. That's why I'm all about like maneuverability and stuff, and like outmaneuvering your opponents, because you're not gonna like outgun most people with an AK. What I like to do is I like to try to work around them. And you see lots of the gunfights that take, like they're not really looking at me. Like how can you use a gunfight when like you're just standing directly behind them or like to the side of them or something? Like, you know, you get what I'm trying to say. And like that you can kind of rack up kills and stuff. But it kind of works differently for like SMGs or something that like a QQ9 for example. That's when I made a video like not too long ago. Like I'll put it up right now. It was like an SnD rush routes video, and like you could see what I was doing. I did different rush routes every time, and like it worked, because like especially with like higher DPS guns like the QQ9 for example, like you can really be confident in like your ability to like win those gunfights, especially if you have decent aim. And like that, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about it. Just a quick detour. All I wanted to say is if you like this video at all, consider dropping a like on it, and maybe even subbing. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's been the grind has really been real, and yeah, I would appreciate you doing me a solid. So yeah, see you guys. All right, so moving on to our next tip, we're just gonna be talking about like pre-aiming and like your like game sense kind of. You see me take on this fight. I'm pretty sure I pre-aimed down that lane before I actually opened fire, so that's an example right there. Because when you're like pre-aimed, it kind of sets you up to have a better chance of winning that gunfight head to head. And wait, before we go further into that, there's a sniper right here. Let me just show you how I play through it. So I know he's like sniping me and stuff. I prone and I wait for him to start getting shot. I like have extra suppressive fire on him, and then that's when I make my move. I would suggest you try doing the same. So yeah, like I was saying, being able to like properly pre-aim and stuff, it sets you up to win a lot more face-to-face gunfights. Because if you're already halfway like scoped in or something, and like then you see the guy, it kind of like reduces the time significantly on like the whole ADSing part. And like here, I use my AK right here. I'm aiming down like lots of the lanes before I actually go in, and you see me. It kind of helps. Well, that guy wasn't even looking at me, so it's not the best example, but you still see what I'm getting at. It just helps you, makes it easier, and it just gives you more awareness overall. I'm trying to see what happens in the gameplay. I believe a guy comes up here. So yeah, I pre-aim once again. I see the guy. And that's where it comes in. You got to be really aware of just your surroundings and everything around you. And I know some people like kind of... I feel like that kind of adds on to the crosshair alignment kind of thing. Like having your crosshairs up, it kind of allows for more visibility as a player. Because when you're aiming it down, it kind of makes it harder for you guys to see people. And right there, that's another example of pre-aiming. Like, I'm in the building right now. That's a terrible spot for the AK, but I won that gunfight. Probably because I caught the guy off guard and also because I pre-aimed it. So that's just another example right there. And I believe I die soon right here. 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is... I should have made a script. It's kind of off topic, but I feel like making a script for a video would be a lot more... Like, I'm kind of just going off the top of my head every time, but we'll see. Maybe I'll start using the script in the future. Actually, I don't want to skip over this guy yet because he actually plays it in a really good example. He shows how it's... Let's go into the next tip. So, using cover. And, like, my teammate shows that perfectly right here. He's patient and uses his cover properly. And it's a 3v1, right? And that's when I was saying earlier about people getting too pressured about the situation they're in. This guy stays composed. He waits for them to come to him. I know he would have to plant in like a not like perfect scenario, but the other team got impatient and they kind of costed their own win. So yeah, there's gonna be another example right here, I believe. So yeah, the enemies come up to the roof and I play my cover right here, and this is probably one of the worst spots to be in. Like, I'm kind of surprised I got out of this spot alive. But here's what it just comes to being patient. I can't like rush push them like that, or I'm gonna get picked off. And also it comes to a bit of gun confidence. I was confident in my aim, so that's why I took that gunfight right here. Like, this is not okay. Well, I don't know what happens. All right, yeah. So I take the gunfight right there because I was more confident in my ability to actually win the gun, and I was just confident in my aim. So if you can do that and get your aim down in general, like that's for like anything pretty much. If you can get your aim down in general, then you can go into your gunfights being more confident, and that kind of adds on to winning more of your gunfights. And right here's only one guy left. This is for the dub also, and it's either for this kind of scenario you just want to push in as a squad at like all three at once, so he can't really kill everyone at once, or you want to wait for him to make the move. And right here I make the move, but I literally knifed. It made me knife and I couldn't even pull out my I couldn't even shoot my deagle and kill him. But you know, it is what it is. We got the dub. And yeah. Alright, so that about wraps it up for the video. And I know this video wasn't like the most professionally done, but I don't know, not having a script kind of made it seem that way, and that's my bad on my end. I'll try to work on it better for more future informative vids. And yeah, let me know what you thought of it. I might leave timestamps in the description. I'm not making any promises though, but I might. We'll see. And yeah, man, I got an idea of what I want to do for my next vid, but let me know in comments. Like, if you leave a video idea in the comments, I'll most likely do it if I think it's a possibility that I could, if it's possible to do it. So yeah, that's all I really want to say. So I hope you guys have a good day, and see you.